Hi, everyone. Oh, I'm so happy to be here. Everybody's so beautiful. My name is Rasheeta Joy, and I'm a plant-based nutritionist. I help women change their life through plants and healing their body, teaching them how to take care of themselves so that they can live long, beautiful lives for themselves and for their children, to teach their children how to be healthier, because a lot of these illnesses are not genetic, but they are patterns and habits that we have taught ourselves, and they just go from generation to generation. So I'm here to help women learn a new way of living. What I learned through time. In 2003, my mother was diagnosed with colon cancer, and I had no idea what to do with that diagnosis, what it meant, how you get it. So I had the opportunity to talk to her doctor, and I said, how do you get colon cancer? How is this formed? Who's the lucky person that gets it? What did we do wrong? And the doctor said that it comes from a bad diet, eating a lot of fatty foods, fast foods, pizza, cheesesteaks. I'm from Philadelphia, so we do pizza, cheesesteaks, and hoagies and all that stuff. So once I learned that, I was like, oh my gosh, all right, what can I do to make sure that this doesn't come back to her, and how can I prevent it? I even asked the doctor, I said, will I get it? Is this hereditary? And he said, no, colon cancer is not hereditary, not from from mother to daughter. So I said, all right, we'll focus on getting my mother healed, and we used herbs and we went plant-based, and that was beautiful and great. But what happens when you get a diagnosis? You get really stressed, right? Same thing when you heartbreak or anxiety. We like to eat our pain away. So I saw that happen. And my mother lost her battle with colon cancer in 2012, but she taught me a lot. So I had to shift and change within myself, because I learned that these cancers aren't necessarily hereditary, but it's the habits that we form that we teach our kids. Like my mother taught me how to deal with heartbreak through potato chips and ice cream in the bed, sad, right? We see that on TV. This is what's hereditary, our habits, what we do. We don't have to have the same diagnosis that Big Mama had with diabetes, because only about 10% of diseases are hereditary, which is really good news, because it means 90% of diseases that we get, we could prevent through changing our environment, right? That means, maybe not having smoked ham hocks and greens, right? Or maybe choosing a different profession that doesn't pollute our lungs, right? So that gives us a lot of control and power. And once I learned that, I decided to change my diet to go plant-based, what my mother was teaching me all along. And I said, you know what, there's a lot of women that could use this relief, right? From not having periods that are 8 days, 9 days long, going through overnight pads in the daytime, I always say, So once I learned about, oh my gosh, these plants can really heal. If you just minimize meat and then one day maybe, taking it out, you could feel a lot of relief and get rid of iron deficiency and stop being anemic and stop having long periods and prevent type 2 diabetes and obesity, and just really learn how to take care of ourselves. And I'm really here because I want your mother to be here with you, because I lost my mother young. So this is my service that I give to the world to help families stay together. So this is why I'm passionate about it. This is why I'm always talking about it. I thank you so much, Dr. Natasha. Thank you so much, May, for just allowing me to come up here late. But I got to say what I need to say. And I guess my challenge for you guys is just to start exercising. I really learned a good statistic in college. And they said that from the American Heart Association, if you exercise for 75 minutes vigorously 2 times a week, you reduce your chances of cancer by 50%. That changed my life. My mother had cancer, my grandmother had cancer, my grandfather had cancer. 50% was everything to me. So all you gotta do is start walking. Just start walking. Thank you for that question.